outfit made him look like a fucking priest.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And then obviously the guiding light is kind of a concept around, like, you know, religion and church and stuff like that.
Yo, welcome to Metal Review Cast. Today we're going to be reviewing Guiding Light by Caskets. And yeah, I know, don't be all up in our business saying, oh, you lot have been gone for bear time. Shut up, yeah, right? I'm at uni. I've been busy with uni. Dad's been busy with work. Sean's been busy doing whatever the fuck Sean does. But yeah,
it's everything.
We've been busy.
It's actually everything.
We've been busy. So
my man's kicking off at people, invisible people that aren't even moaning at us.
They still love us as well. They're like, "Oh, are you going to be doing a song?"
It's the most for us. When we watch this back, don't have a go at us, okay?
Yeah, I was going to say,
have a go at
ourselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but welcome back, boys. And what a great time to be back.
Yeah,
with a fresh release as of today of this tune. And I couldn't wait for it. I fucking listened to it over and over and over.
I did once I got back, yeah. Got back about...
Just saying.
Was it 7:20? I think I got back. I think it premiered at 7, right? Maybe 6, 7, something like that. So it's exciting times.
Yes, it is bad timing. It's Metal Review Cast.
It is Metal Review Cast.
Good night. Yeah, I mean, it's even made me go like gay on the Lost Dolls Club and tell them that I'm going to hug them and kiss them all, including Connor. Not that the song's gay; it's just made me that way because I love them all.
They are beautiful. They are very beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a good one. We've not had one for. It's been a year, right? Over a year.
I can't believe it's been a year.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
Yeah. But it made sense. I was like, fuck it, has it been a year? I'm like, shit, I've been here over a year.
Yeah, it's been over a year. So, yeah, it's been a little while. That's exciting.
Looking forward to listening to it for about the 100th time.
We did get a little message from James on the Caskets page saying, like, so would appreciate it'd be an honour if you guys would do it. And it's like, we'll always do it, man. You know?
Yeah, man.
Doesn't matter if it's like pre-release or not. Like they gave us a pre-release before this one and got it, but we wanted to jump on because it's about the music. So
it is.
Despite the fact I'm so tired and I have no time for life, it's fine. I'm going to America twice next year, and then we're going to the fucking major, and we're going to land twice. I've taken on every fucking bit of work in the world.
I was thinking that today. I was like, shit, yeah, we're going to the major. I was trying to plan when to get my fucking passport sorted.
And I've got Slam Dunk next year. I'm fucking dead. So, yeah. But we're here. That's what matters. Gonna hit play. Because otherwise we'll keep waffling, but that's all we do. So.
Yeah.
So if I sold myself alive, would you be my guiding light? Can I find enough patience in time? Take a step back and rewind. Or stay away. I decided to hide it and nobody knew what I was going through. Forget it, you said it for the longest time. I don't wanna hear anymore. So tell me who to trust.
Boom, gonna stop it right there before we hit it and then go back a little bit. It's just Caskets. Like, they have a sound, it works. There's some kind of like different intricacies, but really it just sounds like Caskets. Like, they have a sound that you go, yeah, I know who that fucking is. I know that's Matt as well.
Yeah, Matt's playing around with his rhythms, with his voice a little bit. It's similar melodies and stuff, but he's definitely playing around with the rhythms. And certainly when we get to the second verse, you'll notice it's different to the first. And I really, really like it. I also think that I mean, I won't say that it's going to be like this for the rest of the album, but this particular song sounds thicker than the last bunch of songs that they've done. It's just a straight up thickness that is, I don't know whether it's bassy or whatever. Normally I'm able to analyze it.
There's definitely a bassy thickness because I noticed it on Chris's part. Yeah, I could really hear it like kicking through.
It's not heavier. It just the overall sound is thicker.
Yeah.
Whereas it was a bit more mid and trebly on the Lost Souls album. So they're definitely doing some new stuff, and it's Caskets, but it's different ever so slightly.
Slightly is, yeah. It's got that funky vibe again, though, innit? Like, I think, and you'll notice it more with the drumming as well. The further we go into the song, there's like this again. Like James is playing around with this funky style, and it's kind of how the song runs as well at times.
I forgot the name of the band. They actually did part of the tour with them. We saw the guy at fucking LAN. What's the name of that band?
Palmist.
Palmist. There's a bit that Matt does with his voice. I was like, oh, that sounds a bit Palmisty. They're going to go into like a funky Palmist vibe, but it doesn't. But like, just that, again, he's playing with his vocals. I really like it.
There's a bit just before we paused. Oh, it's only like a couple of seconds long. Let's see if I can go back to it. That bit is so good. That bit is so good. I even want to hear the rest of the song.
No, I do.
That bit is so good. That small portion is just stunning.
Yeah.
I don't know why I like it so much, but it's just something I really like about it. Oh, they're so good. So good.
So tell me who to trust if I sold myself alive. Would you be my guiding light? You say that I should find my own way back to life. Maybe you're right.
That Phil. Come on, James. Come on, fuck it. I'm rewinding that bit. That Phil was awesome.
Maybe you're admit it, we're finished. It's killing me that you're unwilling to give in to any of my flaws. Seamlessly getting over me. So lay my open stitches, I'll be free. For the longest time, I was blindly swimming through a raving phrase. Torn inside, lost my mind, so go ahead and turn the page.
James is so good.
He is
James is so fucking talented.
Mr. Consistent.
Yeah. He knows when to do more and when to do less. A lot of the time he'll do less, which is more. And he keeps it like so funky, like naturally funky, and it sounds so perfect every time. He's actually so sick.
He is.
Drummers need more love.
God.
They do. Although we do give drummers lots of love in this channel.
We do. Everyone else needs to give drummers more love. You motherfuckers.
God, it's been way too long. I don't have my fucking analysis brain on. I'm just hearing it. It's been too long. I don't have the analysis mindset. I'm just listening. I'm trying to see something, but I can't think.
Thing is, when you've been away for so long and then you jump into something like Caskets, and there's nothing at the moment, or for a long time, they could do no wrong. So you can only just give them loads of fucking credit. You can't really.
Yeah.
There's nothing to analyze other than its greatness, in my opinion.
Exactly,
anyway,
that's why,
I'm sure there's other people that might listen to it and maybe think a bit differently.
But if there was something wrong, it'd stick out to me. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But they have a method and they have a certain sound and the way that they deliver it, and they've just improved upon it, but subtly. It's not like a massive jump. You know, like where we see some bands and we go, fucking hell, like you've just gone from that to that, how the hell are you going to get even further? What they've done is they've looked at it and gone, we've got a consistent sound that we're really, really good at delivering. So rather than us take it to this level, let's just fucking increase it up a notch and just run at this bit for. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's a long game.
Something I also noticed in that last bit as well. The mix in this is insane. Like the kicks, they were like alternating between ears. It were going like like that.
Yeah.
And like, a lot of the drums were doing that, and like the mix is just so solid on it as well.
Yeah,
Sick.
I think there's definitely, not only is James a fucking solid drummer, but I think there's a lot of focus on his rhythmics as well because he brings a lot to the sound. Again, it's that consistency. He's just the staple, mate. He just brings out everything that we need to hear from the music.
Yeah.
No, it's so nice. As you say, it's it's kind of that period of Architects that obviously is our favourite with all our gods and Holy Hell and what's the fucking other album?
Lost Forever, Lost Forever.
Where it's actually hard to differentiate. You could just put them all on the same one, and I feel like that's the way Caskets going to go with this, and it's great.
Yeah.
Just keep it as good as it is.
Subtle upgrades, but not enough for you to go, it's completely different.
Yeah, but I like that though, and that's why that's my favorite period of Architects, because they got a good solid sound that was recognizable and that everyone loved, and they stuck to it, and that's what Caskets are doing. So I like that they're doing that.
Yeah, because I think you got to do it for a few albums, keep it very similar, but as I say, with a couple of different intricacies, then try and make a move. Obviously, you got to find your sound as a new band. But obviously, you don't want to stay in the same place for a million albums in a row. You have to find some creativity from somewhere else. So
people act like they don't like change, but if bands don't change, eventually people get bored. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. They'll moan when it's the same, and then they'll moan when they fucking change. So you can't win, but all right, we'll try and get through a bit more. We won't. Gotta let Craig have his solo.
Tell me what we're waiting for. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Tell me what we're waiting for. I don't even know anymore. If I saw myself alive, would you be my guiding light? You say that I should find my own way back to life.
Something else I've clocked as well. It's not overly bassy, but it does work with the tune. Like, for example, when that came in just there, usually they'd add like a of bass in as it comes in, but they've not done that. They've not done that with these. Yeah.
I found that. Sorry, go on.
And like with the verses and with the chorus, they keep it like up here. They don't have one like down here, like quieter and in the background. They just keep it up here, and it works with the tune, with the type of tune. And Caskets seem to do that a lot. Like they change, like they incorporate or don't incorporate levels of bass depending on the type of tune and the vibe that they want to express.
Yeah, the song's already thick, and you can hear the bass in the background. They don't need to do that. And do you know what? It's a good spot because I found that a lot of the metalcore and I would say metal, because I wouldn't class this as metalcore, rock scene, I guess, are moving away from that kind of sub-drop sound that they bring in to emphasize when it comes back in from the bridge or a break. Because we used to hear it all the time, didn't we? Where they go,
Yeah.
and you just
Yeah,
get this
true, I've
thick
not heard it
bass.
in a while,
but
yeah.
It's not been around for a while, so yeah, it's a good spot. That what I really liked about that bit with that gap, it was the way that they phased that, like they got a bit louder. Although I'd have liked to have had another 4 bars of that before they came back in with the drums. I have a criticism.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
That break where it faded in and got a bit louder.
Mm-hmm.
If that was a little bit more elongated, it would have just been it would have even been more immense.
Yeah,
Not taking away from the immenseness, but I'd have had that for an extra 4 bars.
I felt that as well. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've got.
Yeah.
That's all I've got.
Still got a minute 10 left. Well, probably a minute.
Yeah.
Piano incorporation is good. You know I love my piano.
Barely hear you.
I said I love that piano incorporation. You know I love piano in music. Yeah.
His light's gone. You know what they did really, really well as well? I think some of the not the soul focus, but a lot of the focus was around Matt. And I think the reason why they did that is even though they weren't in a church, it had a churchy vibe because his outfit made him look like a fucking priest.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then obviously the guiding light is kind of a concept around, like, you know, religion and church and stuff like that, and seeing the light and helping that carry you through wherever you need to go, and the darkness that you feel that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, but without being in a church, the video felt churchy for me, anyway.
Yeah. It's the focus on Matt, as you say, and what he's wearing, and that kind of element, and obviously, as you say, the name, and it's interesting, isn't it? Because like, if you think about a lot of the videos, there's always quite a focus on Matt. Obviously, Matt writes a lot of the lyrics. I know Chris writes some of the lyrics. And if you, which most people do know Matt from an outside looking in, you know that Matt is a very emotional human being. And obviously has his own struggles. So you can always feel the pain and actually feel it with him. And I guess that's why they focus on him.
He brings that to the stage as well.
Yeah.
He brings it to the stage as well.
It's interesting that they can do that just with one person in the band, because it does feel like, well, knowing Matt from like just going to the gigs and stuff, speaking to him, seeing him on social media, you know what he's like. So it's kind of like, shit, I understand this completely.
Mm.
It's yeah, and I get that the lyrics are so good. Again, they're very like simple when you actually go and look through them, regarding the guiding light and the way he's essentially fighting himself, and I guess he's the only person that can get himself out of this. And like the way they do it is like, you know, if they've got the cracked glass and stuff, he's looking at himself in the underwater, and obviously I guess you're like in a dream state at that point, looking at yourself, even though you're almost passed out, I guess, in that kind of scenario. So the way they've done it is just phenomenal for, as you say, just like one person being the focus.
I feel like that's something Caskets do quite a lot. Like, as far as I can remember, quite a lot of the lyrics are quite simple, but they put the point across perfectly, and they also allow multiple interpretations of it, but while being simple, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, for example, like, again, Architects, they do reference things outside, they think outside the box, whereas this is simple but still allows other interpretations, and it's something that they're really good at.
You can learn the songs really easily as well. Like the chorus of this, I've pretty much learned from listening to it like just
it helps
tonight.
to be really catchy as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that like doing it in the way that they've done makes them so much more accessible, and you can tell by their sheer growth, like the immense growth, because people can listen to it, understand it extremely quickly, and relate to it straight away.
Yeah.
And like you said, Sean, that the ability to be able to learn it very quickly as well because of that, while still touching on subjects that are quite intense and deep and meaningful. That anybody can take their own thing. Like the final say, for example, like I had my own interpretation of it and what that meant to me as an individual, even though it meant something completely different to somebody else. But it was still the same feeling that goes over the top.
Yeah.
Because people could just relate. And I think that's something that Caskets, again, they do extremely well. You don't have to be a poetic genius, although they are poetic geniuses, but you don't need to be to write the tunes and whatnot. It's just
exactly.
They're just so fucking good at fucking stitching everything together. Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
And also, with you mentioning the location earlier, I'm happy to say that it's been like 2 years since we've seen a warehouse, and I'm so glad that the industry has moved.
I've seen plenty.
Now.
I've seen plenty. You don't listen to metalcore though, really, anymore, do you? I listen to loads day to day, and honestly,
okay, well,
there's so many.
It on the reviews. Okay, never mind then. I was basing it on the reviews.
The reviews though, much better.
Yeah. So happy about that. They're being more creative. Caskets have, especially creative with the videos. So. But they're even still like they're extremely creative with the videos. Like they had a whole stage. They had whole people that they hired to do like singing on it. They've got places like that where they've got lights in the walls and shit. Like they put a lot of effort in it.
And the time that they did do a warehouse, they weren't just fucking singing and dancing in the warehouse. It was used as a warehouse. They were making fucking
there's little school tables in there. They're like fucking making the petals and pouring the shit in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it was a functional warehouse. That motherfucker.
They're just amazing. Looking forward to some more gigs.
I'm going to go back to that bit. Hang on. See if I can find it. That bit.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me what we're waiting for. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Tell me what we're waiting for. I don't even know anymore. If I saw myself alive.
This.
So good.
If they just had that a little bit longer. That build-up was just like, I was just like in my chest.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's in my chest, man.
You want that anticipation, actually. It's weird. You want to feel like, please hit. Oh, please hit. There we go.
Yes.
But instead of just going, all right, hit straight away.
It's like, oh, man, oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'm vibing anyway.
Yeah, especially as the way that was building up. Like, the fact that it's like, they fade up into it, and Matt's like singing, like screaming it. Like, it's just, it gives you the vibes.
James with the
Yeah, what is he
splash.
slapping? It's fucking sick.
It's like a splash. It's like a really small cymbal. I think he's got it as a stack, so when he hits it, it doesn't resonate. It just like But it's just mate. And I think he was hitting the sticks as well, or the rims on the snare as well beforehand. But
let's put James at the front of the band for like a gig or two. We should put him right in the front because he deserves it. As well.
Put the drums at the front.
Put the rest of the band behind him.
Yeah,
he's so good. He's actually so sick.
Stick him on a fucking pedestal. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you got people like, obviously you're Chris Ocean's mate. Yeah, Alaska. And like, there's a different type of like, you know, he's a robot. If you look at him, he makes robot music, like moves. He's like always fiddling with the back of his fucking thing where the cables are. So there's a switch there.
Programming himself.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. He's cheating.
Modes.
But like, there's people like that who are insane. Yeah, Alex Bents who are fucking insane. You got people like James who are doing so much with so little, and they just deserve a lot of credit as well. Like as I say,
Hey, Sean, you give me an idea, lads. I got an idea for you. To have him as the main guy, what you need to do is a music video where it's only him on the drums in a room, but then on each of the drums you zoom in and there's like a tiny version of you guys either singing on each of the drums.
I like it.
The sticks.
Yeah. I like it.
It's totally trying to dodge the sticks, but yeah. So the drum kit's still the main focus, but then it's still you guys playing on there or singing or something.
That's a really good idea, actually. I was thinking, what is he going to come out with his fucking stoner brain? That's actually, I like that.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That'd be sick as fuck.
It would be cool, yeah.
We'll go back a little bit and let him play us out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll wait for the rest of it. Fucking so good. Again. I think it's easy at this point. Everything down below, as you would say, give them love. Go follow them. Like the shit. Buy some merch. I haven't got my merch on today. Because I've only
these anymore though.
I've only got the vests in that, and it's too fucking cold for that shit.
Oh yeah, Leon's got his shit as
Nice.
well. Yeah. There we go. We're repping. We don't just fucking review. We buy their shit. We turn up at gigs.
I've got 2 custom vests. So one of them I'm the only person in the world. The other one Anton's got the other the same. But
Yeah, but
So-
it promotes the nip slip too much for me to put it on for video.
that's it. That's why I have to go. That one's a gym vest, and then the other one is just like that's why you have to get the calf T style because otherwise nips just come flying out.
I still need some trackies from you guys.
We just get Caskets trainers.
Oh, yeah, yellow trainers.
Yeah, man.
Who is it? Chris has them, doesn't he? He's got some like fucking yellow trainers that go with his belt, that go with the fucking logo. Just a sickhead branding it all together.
Yeah, it's cool.
Right, we need to go. Fucking hell. How long's this video? How long is this video? Oh, 26 minutes. That's quite good for us.
It's not too bad for us,
That's
actually.
all right, yeah.
Fair enough. We could probably waffle for another 4 minutes.
I haven't got anything else to waffle about. Now you put me on the spot. I'm having to think.
It has to be natural with us.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Everything down below.
Ciao.
Give them love.
Yeah. Remember.
If I saw myself alive,
We'll have to listen to this out for the outro.
be my